of the serve in paddle. Different level video where you're going to learn not only the basics of the serve in paddle, but also much more advanced as well rules that might help you out to understand many things about the serve. Good. Important topics to know. The ball must bounce. You cannot serve in the air. You cannot do this. I'm telling you because I've seen tennis players sometimes getting on court and they don't have the idea of how to serve in paddle. The ball must bounce before you contact the ball. Things that perhaps you might know, but we serve underarm. So once the ball bounces, you can contact the ball here. You can contact the ball here. You can contact here, hip height. You can contact waist height, but not above. So this serve is not allowed because you are contacting above the waist height. Waist height is more or less belly button. Yes? From there and below, no problem, all good. You can serve. Things to consider is that we serve cross court, always. Always we serve cross court, yes? And thanks to this 3D court, you will notice that if I serve cross court and the ball bounces and hits the siphons, that is out. And if I serve cross court, the ball bounces and hits the sidewall, that ball is in, as you can see in this court. Good? Let's go now deeply on some other rules that you might not know. About stepping. You can step only once. I've seen sometimes people serving like this, and that is not allowed. Even though the serve is not any advantage, but you are not allowed to move 3-4 steps before you serve. You're allowed once. So you can do this and this before you step forward. Yes, so no more than one step before contacting the ball. And when you do the serve, the step, you have to hit the ball before you step again. Yes, and even more if you're going to step inside. Have a look on this. Is this allowed? No. Is this allowed? No. Is this allowed? Yes. It's allowed if you put the ball on the floor in this way, but before you serve, you hit the ball behind the line. You cannot serve like this. As I told you before, the foot, when the foot is in, is not allowed. If you step in the other side, is not allowed neither. Yes? Important. As from 2026, the rules of the serve have changed in one topic, which is contacting the ball inside. Before 2025 and before, we used to serve like this, and that was allowed. Yeah, I contact the ball inside. That was allowed when you bounce the ball behind. So if you bounce behind and the ball is here, you could, before 2025, impact the ball inside. As from 2026, the International Padel Federation has changed the rules that you cannot hit the ball inside the box, either in your side, hitting here, or when you serve me as a lefty, I serve here, I cannot impact the ball there. So not here, not there, like some players, for example, Martin Di Neno, who serves from here, he used to serve the ball bouncing and hit the ball here, so he will have to change the way he serves as from 2026 because the rules of the serving paddle have changed in that topic. Things that I've seen, some people say, hey, Mauri, can we serve like this? Can we serve with the side glass? No, it's not allowed. You cannot use any wall, anything, only the bounce, the contact with the racket, and the ball has to go to the other side of the court. Of course, bouncing, yes, once before the player contact the ball inside the service box. Yes, we all know that. Another rule that people sometimes ask, Mauri, what about if I play a lob, if I serve with a lob, the ball bounces and goes, I serve with a lob, the ball bounces and goes out, let's say by 3 meters. If the ball does not hit the siphons, you win the point. You might be thinking, wow, so I will practice that serve. Well, the pros don't do it because it doesn't make any sense, because actually it's very difficult to do it, and actually the opponents can reach the ball with a half volley. But talking about rules, it's allowed. If you serve, the ball bounces and goes behind the 4 meters back wall, it's also allowed. You win the point, but it's a very difficult shot. That's why you don't see it in the pros, because it doesn't really make much sense. remember now when you go to answer the questions, there are going to be questions about these rules, but also remember we're going to have also videos talking about if you should be open stand and serve forward, or if you should be in side-on position, about tactics of the serving paddle, everything on this formation, so you enjoy every single video and you learn with us at Hello Paddle.